that she wanted to break up in person, has to do it over the phone. The exact date, she knows that one, June 29th, 2007. Then he's calling the next morning, and now we're finding out this phone call is turning sexual in nature. All right, let's bring in our experts. Jeff Gold back with us. All right, Jeff, what do you make of all this? Some pretty clear themes from the defense throughout the day. That Travis has got a temper. He's jealous. He initiates sex while she's sleeping. Again, the character assassination on this guy, right?
Yeah, Jodi Arias is dumping cow manure from a plane all over this courtroom. I mean, you know, it's pretty bad. I got to say that there's a lot of times you almost believe her when she says she has no self-esteem. I don't think that's unbelievable. But then she starts talking about things which you know are going to go towards her defense, which are going to lead later on to this issue of domestic abuse. And I don't know if I believe those at all.
All right, so where does she lose you? As you're watching her testify, where does she lose you and you're like, wait a minute, is it the facts? Is it her demeanor? Is it both?
Well, you know, I mean, you know, it's hard to believe that the sexual relationship had to do only with Travis. This is a two-way street. There's really nothing she's testifying here to that would really indicate force to me. Now, whether she, as some might say, is actually a nymphomaniac or whether he's pushing her a little bit, it's really just a matter of degree. There's nothing violent here. We may hear from experts later that are going to spin this into a weave that's part of the defense, but it's really very marginal. They break up, they still have sex later. It's two parties that both want to do this. I don't see her being chained to the bed.
All right, Jeff, there it is. That's the character assassination of Travis Alexander that's been heaped upon us today, heaped upon that jury. And let's hit on that. The boy Spider-Man underwear. Wait a minute. Somebody in that jury might be thinking, wait a minute. First off, you're wanting to have sex on baptism day. Now this?
Well, you know, really, I think that the Spider-Man underwear really had something to do with Carmen Diaz in a movie. But the defense is weaving a story now. You have the little boy's underwear. You have the allegations of anal sex, and you're going to have some allegations that he was masturbating to child pornography. When you weave all that together, you see where the defense is going. Whether it's right or wrong, that's their theme.
Okay, and let's clear that up, what you just mentioned there. From what we're finding out, Thursday, there was a closed hearing with one of the defense experts by phone, and this defense expert, and it's going to come into court, that Jodi Arias basically says she walks in on Travis Alexander and he is, forgive the terminology here, but this is what we're going to hear in open court, he's masturbating to pictures of young boys. And now the story gets a little fuzzy from there. I believe one expert says it's on pictures on a computer, one expert says pictures on a bed. Regardless, it's more character assassination. So, Jeff, let me stay with you on that. It's what you're talking about. It's weaving the story, making Travis look bad. And, oh, my gosh, what does Jodi Arias subject herself to in all this, right?
Yes, but oh, what a tangled web we weave when we first learn to deceive, because it's from Jodi Arias's mouth that one expert gets it was on a computer and a different expert gets it was pictures on a bed. That comes from Jodi. And when Jodi finds out that what she lied about doesn't make sense factually, all of a sudden she changes and gives another story. And we know that the state's experts are going to say that Travis Alexander not only didn't have child pornography in his house, didn't have child pornography on his computer, he didn't even have nude women anywhere on his computer. So when she knows this, maybe now she's saying it's pictures. She's lying. There's a difference here between love and sex, and Jodi thinks that sex is love, and she's interpreting that now to be domestic violence because he wanted sex and she was thinking love. That doesn't add up to domestic violence or a reason to kill him.
Excellent point. All right, Jeff, I felt, you know, and I'm trying to give her the benefit of the doubt of how she's coming off to a jury, how she's performing here, she's telling her story. I found that really staged and really rehearsed. You know, I've got no self-esteem, jury. Did you hear that? What do you think, Jeff?
Well, I think you're absolutely right. She knows what's going to fit in her defense. That's what she's done with all her statements. When confronted with some fact that doesn't fit, she changes it. Well, if she knows what the elements are here to her defense, she's trying to testify as to, elements that will fit. So, of course, low self-esteem is part of it. I just don't know that low self-esteem is anywhere near a justification for murder.